Joining us now to react to this news that the flogging has been postponed is a friend of his, the friend of the blogger, Ali Rizvi. He is a friend of Raif Badawi's, as well as a writer and a secular activist. He joins us now from Toronto, Canada. I want to get your reaction to this news that this has been postponed. What are you learning?
I actually heard from Insaf, Raif's wife, earlier this morning. This is the same thing, that the lashing has been postponed. It's been canceled for today on medical grounds. So exactly like you're saying. So, I mean, it's definitely encouraging. It's by no means like none of us are completely satisfied. Obviously, you know, this is a Saudi regime. You know, we don't know what's going to happen from here onwards, but it's definitely a small step in the right direction.
We know
at this point.
We know his wife has been concerned about him being able to withstand the beatings. He was scheduled to have 50 more lashes today, and then 50 lashes every Friday subsequently for some 5 months. She was concerned about his ability to withstand that. What is his medical condition?
According to her, I mean, she has said, and you know, other people have been in touch with him. I haven't been in touch with him recently at all. You know, they've said that he is not in very good medical condition, especially after the flogging last week. So, I mean, you know, the way this happens is that you have the wounds, and then, you know, the next week you have those wounds, and on top of that, you get lashed again, and this happens every week. So it's obviously, as anybody can imagine, I mean, that's not an easy thing to go through. It's
not at all. I think it's hard for Western minds to wrap our minds around this, especially given the fact of what we just saw in France, the Saudi ambassador marching alongside the other world leaders and 4 million people in support of free speech, when inside Saudi Arabia, this kind of offense is punishable in this fashion. That's really difficult for Western minds to get their minds around.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this has been this is a sort of two-faced policy that, you know, Saudi Arabia has always taken human rights to human rights around the world. We've seen this over and over again. I mean, you know, last August when James Foley was beheaded by ISIS, the same month there were 19 people in Saudi Arabia that were beheaded publicly for crimes ranging from smuggling cannabis to sorcery. I mean, they're still executing people in public for sorcery. So it's just that they have a very archaic legal code that manages to survive. I mean, unfortunately, with a lot of Western support, and as well with the attitude of the people over there. Unfortunately, there are large numbers of people in the Middle East and across the Muslim world that actually support these kinds of corporal punishments.